So I made a video on a channel, it only had like 700 views. It's about the Lambo different level setups, and I really do aim towards high downforce setups to get most out of its lap time. And this is also the case for the Lamborghini, but when you're driving races, we need to get rid of the downforce because it is hurting us so much on the straights. It's absolutely insane. So I completely changed around the setup for Suzuka, and I'm also going to show that in this race what's going to happen and how much dominance we have on the straight, and what a great feeling that is. So these are the settings that I used. This is a bit of a meta thing. Massive ranges on the front, pretty low brake bias, whatever. Fuel strategy, not really a thing here. Traction control, ABS, traction control 2. Now, and the tires. This is a very difficult setup. You're gonna see that in the video. I'm gonna struggle with the steering all the time. So have a look. If you want to make this more easy for you, just decrease the front bump stop range, and maybe a few clicks of extra rear wing or a little bit less ride height should do the trick. We had a pretty clean start and chasing down this Ferrari, and what was absolutely amazing, you're gonna see that here on this straight, that I can actually overtake him almost just on top line speed. Now I'm not sure what kind of setup this guy in front of me is carrying. Obviously we suffering a little bit in this fast corner with this low downforce setting, but we do not have compromise on our braking performance, and the S's we are also really pretty quick. And yeah, you can see how I am fighting with the steering wheel because it will rotate on the throttle behavior. So, and it's also not gonna be the cleanest and the best race. I'm also cutting out all the boring pieces. Again, I want to show you how acceleration and top speed wise this car is thriving when you take like wing setting 4 or 5. Now this Ferrari actually made a mistake, so again we're chasing. By the way, this is a split one lobby on Low Fuel Motorsport, and I always drive the 9 o'clock time, Dutch time. So if you also split one driver, you're gonna see me here like 2 or 3 times a week. So now again I am feeling pretty confident, and I'm hitting the brakes here, and I got into contact. And now this is important, yeah? Bad stuff happened and you need to stand still. It's very tempting to drive away now, but maybe someone will take that outside line and you're gonna have like an unsafe entry. It's a very heavy penalized on Low Fuel Motorsport, and it's very heavy penalized overall. Never ever do it. Now there's another problem happening now. We have an insanely hot rear left tire, and I am just so impatient now, and I'm sliding off track again because this tire doesn't have any grip anymore. So again, you need to really pay attention that you're not having an unsafe entry back on track, because that is the absolute, I mean, most horrible thing. Now I have this insanely hot tire, and we're gonna see. Now I need to be super careful. Again, I hit it cross here, but normally, like, it's very tempting to give up, but I just keep going. I don't want to hurt my safety rating that bad. And I also made contact with the other car, which I sent them like, I'm sorry or whatever. I think it was just a racing incident, there was no space. So I kept going, and this brother next to me, I don't know what his pace was, but I'm driving a car that has low top speed, and I'm overtaking people on the straights. Now, the most horrible thing of this car right now, it has massive acceleration from 1, 2, 3, the one and the first and the second 2 gears. Oh, sorry, by the way, I totally violated that pit exit, never do that, but I could not see anything coming, so I wanted to go to the outside. Where I was. 1, 2 and the third gear will be super powerful. Then 3, like 4 and 5, it's not really like, it gets really slow. But if you have like low downforce setting, then we actually get up to pretty decent top speeds and we're not suffering a whole lot. So I'm under pressuring this Porsche now in P30. We already gained 5 positions, some stuff was happening to other drivers as well. Yeah, we were P15 and we suffered a lot of places. Now in the S's I'm still pretty competitive, but also this Porsche is no match on the straight. Yeah, obviously this setup that I'm using is really hard to drive, and I can bet you that I could not drive this setup a half a year ago. So also next week I'm gonna make a video about Donington Park. Same story, really difficult to drive, but then you get into really high pace sometimes when you have super pointy cars. So yeah, we overtake him. Now we're already like only 10 minutes left in this race, yeah, because I had to chase everybody down because we had a lot of pace in the car, but I was actually super behind, so this took a lot of time. This Ferrari just over brakes. If you approach somebody with a lot of more pace, you're gonna see that people are just over braking, missing their braking points, and yeah, free roam. Again, we're almost hitting the finale here. It's only one lap, and it's just important to never give up, because now we're P25 and enjoying this massive acceleration from the Lambo again. And now it's like a little bit, the distance stays the same, but now when we get in 5th gear, that low wing is actually helping us and we're approaching them again on the straight line. So the most difficult thing in sim racing and building setups is going to be how much wing do I need to put, see the corrections, yeah, how much wing do I need to put to be competitive in races. Now my fastest lap was a 2:04 with the LFM BOP. So, but with high wing settings I could actually go faster over 1 lap, but then I would not be able to be so close to everybody on the straight. So I'm suffering a little bit on the race setup over here as well. It's a great fight till the end, so we have 1 more lap and a little bit of oversteer unfortunately. So now I'm a little bit behind because of that exit, not really working out, but there's more happening here. I don't know where this Beamer came from. He's also over braking, so we can overtake him as well. And yeah, again, a little bit of corrections here and there. Actually not really sure how to tune it out, but with 1 more extra rear wing that will be reduced by a whole lot, like, or maybe 2 clicks and a little bit less ride height on the back. But yeah, I want that rotation. Now here it's like the race is over, and again I want to point out how low wing settings can be so super fast over here as well. The Porsche obviously will have a lot of wing as well to be fast in the corners, so it will also suffer top speed. So it's not really a fair comparison in my opinion. But yeah, this Ferrari goes wide and there's a lot of stuff happening, and always it's just important to keep your cool. And the Porsche like totally missed his braking point, so that's another position, I believe, like P24, and we were like 34 on like when we made the mistakes. So yeah, a lot of people give up, and that's it, people. Now I'm gonna make a few more of these videos. I think they're fun, they don't take a lot of time. Thanks people, thanks for the support everybody, and see you next one. Bye bye.